Hello, adventurers, and welcome to PG-DND. As always, we are a safe for work and non-explicit podcast with a focus on story drive. Why are you laughing, Jefferson?
It was that face you had.
It went so wide. You were like,
Welcome back.
It's so funny. I'm sorry.
This is definitely the first take that I've done tonight. We don't do any take backs in this podcast. Tonight we are going to continue our definitely not Harry Potter one shot. So last time our three wizards, Sean Gallagher, Emmerich Kahn, and Arius Dre, found themselves in school. Sean and Emmerich, in coming out of their Defense Against the Dark Arts class, got into a bit of a scuffle, and upon getting caught by the teacher and noticing that a big crowd was forming around them, decided to take this fight, or should I say duel, outside behind the greenhouses. Going outside and getting into a duel, Sean ended up with a... What happened? Nope. Emmerich got the cut. Nope. Sean cut Emmerich on the face, and the herbology teacher, whose name I do not have written down because I made it up on the spot.
Hold on. Professor Bulwark.
Bulwark. What a good name that is for herbology.
Bulwark. Yeah.
Bulwark.
Professor Bulwark. Herbology teacher.
Yep, herbology.
Have it written down in my notes.
There, that's a cute notepad.
Thank you. I got it specifically for school. My mom
Awesome.
got it for me.
From the Muggle store.
Yes. I
Oh,
believe
yeah.
it's called Stabbles.
Staffles. The herbology teacher, Mrs. Bulwark, caught the boys fighting and sent them to detention. Getting into detention, they were sent to the library where they were to organize books. Making their way upon Emmerich's suggestion to go into the restricted area to look for the missing Ravenclaw boy, Clay Buttons. They entered and investigated around. They found a book that, upon opening by Sean, took a moment to gather some information, and before reading about a certain artifact, decided to touch it, sending the three boys into Gringotts.
There was no information about the artifact.
No one could have
cannot
known.
hear you.
Nobody could
Why
have
can't I hear
known.
you guys? Oh, my freaking headphones were turned down. Adventuring their way through Gringotts, they eventually came to a intersection, a fork in the pathway. There was a right pathway with orange flames and a left pathway with a greenish tint. Following the left because Slytherin is the best. Pretty sure that's why.
No, that's 100% what our reasoning
100%.
was.
Yeah, that was pretty much
that's
the
not what
logic. It
happened
was
at
like
all.
a Gryffindor or a logic. Sean's secretly a Slytherin.
Just because my
Um,
family is doesn't mean I am.
Well, you should have been. Making their way into this room, they came upon a bunch of floating pods, which ended up being swooping deaths.
Something of that
Swooping-
sort.
Swooping deaths. A butterfly-like creature with a head of a canine that is a bear skull. Fighting their way through this, Emmerich and Arius both cast an invisibility charm on themselves, while Sean began to run for the exit.
A brave thing to do.
A brave thing to do. Very Gryffindor. Very Gryffindor. Upon reaching the entrance, he was confronted by two wizards and a goblin, who they began to inquire of what he was doing here, and once they saw the book, they tried to take it and killed the goblin, and Sean began to run the opposite direction back towards his classmates Emmerich and Arius. Upon reaching a door, that was on the far side of this cavern, this vault that was labeled Vault Number 1 opened up once Sean got close enough to it with the book, and all the boys ran inside. And that is where we're going to begin. Yeah, dude, it's hard to do a recap when you don't write it down. Kind of forgot I had to do that.
Does the vault door close behind us after we go in?
It does.
Sean is like bent over, like hands on knees, eyes wide, breathing so heavy. Oh,
So are you gonna tell us what happened?
There, two guys, goblin, murder, fire. Oh, book. As I kind of like hold up the half-burned book.
Aries, do you have any idea what he's talking about?
He sounds normal to me.
Oh, there was two men that were down here with a goblin. I asked them for help. I thought they were workers at Gringotts. They asked me what was going on. I told them everything that had happened. The book, the vault, the animals, the dead Ravenclaw boy. And they murdered the goblin. I thought they were going to kill me. But I used some Slytherin tactics and tricked them. I pretended to give up and then shot fire in their faces, grabbed the book, and ran.
We'll make a Slytherin out of you yet, Sean.
That was
Listen,
a pretty
just because
good
it works
idea.
once doesn't mean it's the best way to go. I'm sure they're not far behind though, so
How dark is this room? Can we see around? Like, what are we looking at?
So upon entering this room, it looks pretty casual from here. You can see that there is a hallway that continues down, and it is nice, but it's not very elegant. No like big archways or anything. It's just a square, more of a rectangle cut out, probably 20 feet high. And you can see that there is a staircase probably 30 feet ahead of you. There is no light in that direction. The staircase heads down, but off to your guys' right, if the door is behind you, you see a little hole probably 2.5, 3 feet tall with a flickering flame coming out of it, as in like candlelight inside that you can see flickering.
How far deep into this hole is it?
The little hole,
Yeah.
the little cavern,
Yeah.
it is probably 6 feet. It's just off to your guys' right.
Arius, go stick your head in there.
I don't think I will.
Well, you're the only one that can fit.
Gryffindor's first.
We both know that Emmerich can't fit. And I think
We
it's your
both
turn to
know
go
that
first.
Emmerich is very flexible.
I think that you've maybe done this before. Let people crawl into random holes in dungeons.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm gonna pull out my wand and cast Lumos, so I
Okay.
can see a little bit more.
Make a magic check with a +2, in addition to
Alrighty.
all your other pluses.
15.
Easy enough. Light up, and you can see more of the cavern now.
Okay, I'd like to kind of put it next to this hole and kind of see if I can see if there's anything interesting about it.
Okay, you put it into this hole, and you can see that it goes in for probably about 5 feet, kind of curls to the left. And as you poke your head down in and shine your light in, you can see that there is the flickering candle light or lantern light, and then all of a sudden there's a shadow that steps in front of it. And you hear little footsteps pattering along the floor.
Oh,
And then you see, poking around the corner, a very ugly and short-looking creature wearing rags. It's got long, pointy ears and kind of a dopey look in the face. And it says, "Master, is that you?"
Is that your mother, Arius?
Don't you dare talk about my mother like that.
Don't you dare talk about my mother like that.
Yeah, this is your master. You gotta remind me of your name. It's been a while, though.
You look different than the last time I've seen you. Mug.
Is he fatter than the last time you saw him?
And shorter, too.
Yeah.
Who are you? Who are they? As he looks at you.
These are my friends. I brought them here just to show them the place, you know. But yeah, we had to do some magical shenanigans, you know, and kind of had to change what I looked like.
Yes, you do that often.
Yeah, I do, huh?
Yes, you've been gone for... He pulls out a piece of paper and starts counting. 47 years. It's been a while.
Yeah, well, thanks for keeping the fort down.
Yeah. Mug serves Master Grail.
Grail?
Well, I just slurred my words. Grail. The Holy Grail.
We didn't have much time to talk. Would you maybe mind explaining to me friends what we've got here?
What? How about I show them?
Oh.
Well, that's even better.
It might be easier as he kind of crawls out of this little cavern all the way. Come on, follow me.
Is that
He
your
begins
home? Is that
make
where you
his way.
live?
Yes, that's where I live. What of it?
How do you eat?
I'm sorry, Master. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It was
How-
kind of a rude question.
I'm just curious on how you eat.
I have a little kitchen.
I'm sure it's much roomier in there than it seems.
Not
That's-
really, but
How?
I have enough space for a little garden.
Oh, so
I
that's
never
how
would have
you.
guessed.
Are you a vegetarian then?
Well, not by choice.
By necessity, yes. I can tell
Yeah.
by your figure you're very lean, very fit.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
He kind of starts hobbling down this hallway.
Do you do Pilates?
No, I don't think I've ever met him.
CrossFit, anything like that?
Nope.
Calisthenics.
I don't think he knows any of those muggle terms.
I don't know that, Master.
Hmm.
I don't know what
I
he's
believe
talking
you're
about either.
overstimulating him.
I don't. Come on. And he starts to walk down the hall.
I follow him.
Okay.
Same.
As you guys hit the top of the staircase with Emmerich's Luma spell, you see that these stairs go down about 25 feet and that there is a pile of gold, probably 10 feet tall, and along the outside of the walls, there is a bunch of pedestals. Pedestais?
Pedestai, I'm pretty sure.
Pedestai. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's pedestai. I heard of them. Along the outside of the
Flock of
walls.
tentacles.
A slight- yep.
Definitely don't question us on that. We know what we're
A
talking about.
murder of Pedestai.
I was just
Yeah,
about to
I
say
was
a
just
murder
thinking
of pedestal.
that.
Yeah, literally.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
With a bunch of random items on them.
I'm gonna look around. Is there a locket on any of these Pedestai?
There is a locket.
I'm gonna flip to the page on the book where the locket is. Does it look the same?
It does not look the same.
Hmm.
The one that you see on the pedestal.
Pedestal, it's singular.
Oh, pedestal. Sorry. Yeah. Um, is a little hourglass that's on a silver chain, and it's got a little dial on one side of it.
Accio. That.
Roll a magic check.
That is a 7.
Um,
Have you never
even
seen
know.
Indiana
You're like-
Jones?
You're like 3 feet from. You're right in front of it. I don't even know.
Oh,
what to
I
do
didn't
with this
realize we
roll.
were that close. Well, I thought there was like a big room and it was maybe
Okay,
further away.
I see what you're like. Far away from it. You didn't want to. I assumed you walked up to it.
No. I'll walk up to it and grab it. I thought that when we walked into this room, there's this massive pile of gold in front of us in like a big vault with like a murder of pedestal around the perimeter of the gold, and
Yeah.
it was like across the gold to the other side.
It absolutely is. You were
Got it.
100% correct.
All right. Accio necklace. Oh, sorry, it's
Hey.
got to be in my accent. Accio necklace.
Hey, it
You say it in an American accent, nothing happens. You say it in your actual accent,
Just zips.
Hey, it flies over to you. And you catch it in your hand.
Okay. Do I know what it is?
Interesting. Make a gain knowledge. Make an intellect check.
Okay, I'm not that smart.
What's your favorite class?
A history of magic.
Okay, roll with the bonus. for that.
Dang straight. That's a 7. A statistical
You
average.
know it's magical. But there's a lot of magical necklaces. You're not exactly
Fellas,
sure what this one
thing's
does.
magic. I'll turn the dial on the side.
Okay. How many times?
Oh my gosh.
3.
3?
Yep.
Are you gonna let go of the dial?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
See ya.
All right. Oh my gosh. I have this room loaded with all the best magical items imaginable. It's like, well, I'll give a bunch of cool magical items. All right, okay. So as Sean gets this necklace and he turns the dial 3 times,
It goes back like an entire day.
hey, so as you turn this dial 3 times and you let go of it, you see that the hourglass begins to spin rapidly as all of you see in front of you a swirling vortex that begins to draw you into it, and all of a sudden everything starts to change and be altered, and you are now suddenly how do I want to do this? You are all in the same location.
Mm-hmm.
You are all in the same spot.
Yeah, in the vault, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I kind of look around. Well, that was weird, wasn't it? I wonder what happened. Guys, listen, we might have a chance to save the Ravenclaw's life, all right? With what I just did.
That's true, but now we gotta go back and convince this house elf that we're gonna, like, I don't know. Okay.
I thought it was just going to be me, to be honest. I didn't think it was going to be both of you.
I thought it was gonna be just you too.
Yeah. So sorry. for
I
after you
can't.
do it.
I can't split you guys in time.
Yeah.
Why not?
Split the party
time.
over time.
You thought splitting
that
the
wouldn't be
party
a
was bad? You want me to keep track of 2 timelines?
Listen, I'm just doing exactly what Sean did with touching the.
Yep.
The-
It checks out.
Yeah.
Hey, what are you doing, Arius and Emmerich?
Would we understand what just happened at all?
You would have seen that as this vortex began to kind of swirl around you, all of a sudden you saw that this house elf began to walk backwards and entered into his house, and then pretty much nothing else changed inside of this room.
Can we go forward in time with this thing or only backwards?
Only one way to find out.
I think only backwards.
I turn it 5 more times. No, I'm just kidding.
Do
I'm
it.
joking. I'm joking.
Time,
Do it.
I'm joking. I don't do it. I don't do that.
Do you think that we just went back in time to the past?
Is that why the little elf thing just walked backwards? It was really weird.
We would have actually seen ourselves go backwards too, right?
Yeah?
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
no.
would have. I think you would have.
I think so.
One of our viewers is like an adamant, definitely
Yeah,
not Harry
help-
Potter fan, and is like screaming at their
Help
screen
us
right
out.
now.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna play this out regardless.
Yeah, I will say that you would have seen yourselves walking backwards, talking with the elf, and it all happened very rapidly, and then exiting out of the vault. But you are all still standing in the vault.
Well, maybe let's see what else is on these pedestals. I'm gonna kind of go and look at them. I'm gonna go clockwise from where we're at around the room.
Okay.
How many pedestals are there?
There is
Whole-
7 total.
7.
Whatever
you
a
can
murder
see.
is,
Murder.
or a flock.
At least 7.
A
At least
school.
7.
Yeah.
At least 7. Not quite a school.
Yeah. A murder. Pedestai.
Murder of pedestal.
Okay, so you
Wait.
want to go clockwise?
Yeah, from where we are, I want to go clockwise around.
Okay, so the first one that you come upon is a set of, well, not a set. You come upon a spyglass looking contraption with a bunch of gears and lenses flipped over it that's sitting on the first pedestal. The second one that you come across is a little glass-looking top that is very elegantly designed on the inside. You know, like those glass carvings where they like laser etch stuff into them? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? I don't know if it's actually
Yeah,
lasers,
like
but
the holographic
exactly.
Yeah.
crystal things.
So-
yeah.
It looks very similar to one of those on the inside with a bunch of beautiful designs. You see that on the 5th pedestal there is a cloak. On the 4th pedestal is where the little hourglass necklace was.
Is there one there now? Because technically we went back in time to where there would be one there.
Infinite money glitch.
I'm just
No.
saying.
No,
Okay,
there's not.
alright.
There's not one there.
Okay, I'm just saying.
This thing works outside of the bounds of its own magic. On the 3rd pedestal is a piece of paper, all folded up, just sitting on top of the pedestal with nothing written on it. On the 2nd pedestal, there is a little device that's shaped like a little rectangle, and it's got a little nub on the side that you can see slides up and down. And on the first pedestal, where is it? There is a little stone. A tiny little inconsequential looking stone.
So,
Can I go check out the step?
where do we start?
Yes, you can. Arius, you walk over to this pedestal and you see a very small, maybe 50-cent sized piece, round, smooth stone. Sorry, give me just a second. My baby's crying. She needs her binky.
Accio Binky.
Accio baby.
Be careful with that one. A baby flies across the room.
Perfect catch.
I'm interested to see what all of these things are.
Right.
Um,
There was the cloak.
There's
Yeah.
a spyglass, a glass top, a cloak, a time turner, or a necklace, a paper, a rectangle with a slider, and a stone.
Sorcerer's Stone. I'm going with Invisibility Cloak. I'm going with whatever the heck Dumbledore's little light thing is.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
Marauder's map.
Marauder's map, piece of paper. I'll go to the piece of paper after you're done with the stone. Yeah.
Hey, Arius, do you pick up this stone?
Is there? Let me take a look at our spell list and see if there's anything.
Okay.
Accio Stone.
I'd like to
Can you
cast
cast Identify?
Yeah.
Doesn't work. Suddenly, a wizard from another realm shows up, not knowing how he got there.
Alondro shows up.
You can reply to this message.
Yay.
Where am I?
That's
Yeah.
where you went. For those
That's where you went,
30
yeah.
sessions.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. I'll pick up the stone.
Hey, you pick it up. It's very smooth. Nothing happens. Make a gain knowledge check for me.
That would be a 4.
Or you have absolutely no idea what this does.
Is there a knob on it? Turn the little knob if there is. Something cool might happen.
No, it's just a rock. Do you perhaps think it's for measuring, gravity and such?
Oh,
job,
a
good
gravity detection stone. Those are
Yeah.
rare.
Curious
Drop
object.
it, see if there's gravity.
I just drop it.
My brother once found one of those.
Hey, as you pick up this rock and you release it, the craziest thing happens. It falls and hits the ground.
What a curious object.
I
Relic of
was
times.
so worried that there wasn't gravity in here. This place is weird.
It's good thing we had the rock.
7
we know.
pedestai in one place. That's a murder. That's a full murder. I've never seen this many pedestai in such a small area. I'll go over to the map.
Paper.
Yeah, the paper. Sorry.
You go and pick it up,
Not a map.
and you open it up, look at it, flip it over. It's just blank everywhere.
I would like to see what this is.
Roll,
Gain knowledge.
Yeah, you can use history.
History of
your history
magic.
too.
Oh boy, that is an 8.
An 8. Okay, you know that there are magical items that are similar to something like this that have a specific phrase that needs to be said in order to have whatever is on this appear. Whatever's written on this appear.
Can I go through this book and see if this book mentions this map or any phrases?
Yes. Go ahead.
Oh, that's a 9.
A 9.
I can't buy a
Okay.
basket here. I've rolled a 1 on one of my dice every time.
What is your... Do you have a specific question?
What is the key phrase to this map?
Um... You know that one of the words is... Two of the words are take me.
I wave my wand.
Okay.
And I say, take me home to the place where I belong. Country roads, West Virginia, Mountain Mama. Take me home.
Hey, right after you say take me home, you see that words begin to appear on this. You still continue the phrase, and it's wonderful. And you see that there is a whole list of incantations for different locations all across the world.
But
You
now
see
you
that there's
think that
one-
is the way to open it up, is you have to say that entire
The
phrase.
whole thing. Oh, absolutely.
For sure. For sure.
Who'd have thought my mum's favorite song opened this map? That's wild. She's never even been to West Virginia. Do you know that?
Can I go look at the cloak?
Yes, absolutely. You pull it down off of the rack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Pulls down and you're holding it. It's very beautiful. Pretty colorful on the outside. Different shapes and patterns.
I'm gonna just slip it on.
Okay. You fling it over your shoulders, and Sean and Arius, you see that from the chin down, Emmerich is invisible.
Your body's gone.
Oh, what?
Your
just
body.
ahead.
The cloak makes your body go away. You're just a floating head.
It's been transported somewhere else.
Do
You
think
can't
that
even see
cloak-
my hands, but I'm just like,
Yeah.
I think I'm still
Do you
here. I
Do you
just,
think that cloak transports your body to another dimension?
I think it just made me turn invisible.
Oh yeah, that makes more sense.
There's only one way to find out, and I throw the rock at Emmerich.
Hey. You throw the rock. make a... I don't even know what this would be.
It just like explodes. I die.
Just roll 2d6 and don't add anything to it. Tell me what you get.
1d6?
2.
Two.
Just roll 2d6.
1d6.
Tell me what
Raw.
you
A 9?
get. You throw this, and it hits Emmerich right in the forehead.
What'd you do that for?
Inconclusive.
I think you have to throw it again.
Yeah, it was inconclusive. I didn't. We know his head's here.
For the sake of science.
Can
You
I-
looking for the stone?
Can I pick up the stone because it just hit me? And can I try to see what it does?
Yes.
Kind of look at it and flip it around, see if it's magical by any means. Gain knowledge.
Yeah.
Oh boy. 9.
You know that it's definitely magical. It cures something. You don't know what it cures, though.
Do you relate that to us?
Yeah, this thing seemed to be some sort of healing something or other.
That hex that I tried to hex you with outside of class backfired on me, and I'm still not better from it. Can I try that stone and see if it cures me of my hex?
Sure. I'll kind of walk over and hand it to him.
Float over your head.
Yeah.
Okay, you have the stone. What are you doing with it?
I'll kiss it. I'll close my eyes.
Okay.
And I'll say, please, 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 please. And then I'll put it in my lips.
Okay.
I'm just trying to get rid of my hex, basically.
Emmerich and Arius, you see that Sean takes a stone and is mumbling something to himself and then just plants a big kiss on it. You're still hexed.
Hang it.
Do you often just kiss things you don't know what they do?
I don't know. He said it healed me. I always take medicine through my, you take pills through the mouth. Maybe I'm supposed to eat it. Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
I wouldn't try eating that. It's pretty big.
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know if I could swallow it.
Then how would we know if there's gravity in the room?
What do you mean? Oh, I guess
If
if
you
I
ate it.
fall. Well, if I jump and come down, then we'll know.
Well, if you jump and it comes down with you,
Well,
if,
but
you
then
get, if
no,
there wasn't
I-
gravity, maybe you would get stuck.
Yeah, good point. I'm gonna go over to the rectangle with the switch.
Okay.
I'm gonna see what it is before I flick the switch, and if I don't know what it is, I'm gonna flick the switch anyway.
All right, roll for it. You can use your history.
Oh, that's a 7.
You need to get new
you have
dice.
You have no
I
idea what
know.
it is.
I flick the switch.
You flip the switch and you see
It's a
That-
lightsaber. Just kidding.
a red beam. Now, Jefferson. You see that the little flicker from where Mug's house is, a
Mhm.
little orb comes out and flies over to this little rectangle thing and is now just sitting at the top of it, glowing.
Oh. Sorry, Mug.
Wait,
You hear,
he doesn't know we're here.
you just hear snoring coming from the.
Go put it back. Put it back.
No, I don't know how.
Flip it again.
I flip it again.
Okay, you flip it again. You close it and open it.
Yeah.
Okay, as you do so, the little orb flies back over into his home.
All right.
Let's see what I want to see what the top is.
Hey,
Isn't it?
you go over to this little glass top. Make a gain knowledge.
All right.
One
if
of
I-
these has to succeed, right?
I was like, yeah, if I don't know what it is, I'm going to spin it. Oh my goodness. That's a 6.
Woo!
You know that it will spin.
Okay. I spin
We're
it.
on fire tonight.
You spin it, and it begins to spin and just keep spinning and spinning and spinning, but nothing's happening.
Do any of the, as it's spinning, you said that it had like designs on it. Were they like
Mhm.
animals, did you say? Or was
They
that-
were not animals. They were like geometric shapes and
Okay.
stuff.
Do they seem to be like, I don't know.
No, they're not making a pattern or
Okay.
anything.
Okay. Then I'll
I
just
thought
kind of,
you guys would succeed on more of these rolls.
you underestimate
Hey.
the,
You underestimate our powers.
yeah.
You
Our bad dice.
overestimate our
estimate.
power.
Yeah.
I think
I
that means
hate
that
you.
we're in Inception. The top.
As long as it
continuing to
doesn't
spin.
stop.
Yeah,
Let's
we're in a
wait.
dream.
We have a whole day before we are back in the dire straits that we were in before, so. And then what's the last thing?
The
The
spyglass.
last thing was the little spyglass.
Arius. What do you think that is?
Let's go find out.
Yeah, go check it out.
I'm gonna go over to the spyglass. By spyglass, what is a spyglass exactly? Like, is that like
Like a
a?
magnif-
a pirate.
Like a telescope.
Oh, okay.
But this one has a bunch of gears all through the middle of it. And then on the right side, it has a little lever that can be pushed.
It's a kaleidoscope.
Or
I'll push the
maybe
lever.
it's a gun.
You look through it.
Am I looking down the barrel or the?
You press the lever.
Oh yeah, it's a spyglass.
You walk over and it's literally just a Glock on the pedestal.
Well, I mean, we're all. I mean, are you a Muggle-born or anything like that?
I'm a half-blood, so my
I'm
dad,
half-blood,
my
too.
Oh, okay. So
My
you
mom's a
you
Muggle.
may know. I'm a
we live in
pure blood.
England. No, we live in England. We don't know what guns are.
It's not a gun. Do you look through it and push the lever?
It's a bazooka.
Okay, do you push the lever down? Do you push it up? Or do you kind of... Let's see how did I think this would work? Do you push it up? Or do you push it in and down?
In and down.
Hey. Is
I-
that,
that was more of
was
a
that a
question.
question?
More-
Okay.
It was a question. I'm trying to figure out how, like, what this switch, like, how it operates. Like, you said switch, and I thought it was just like a little click, click.
Yeah, it can
Nice
go
way.
up or it can
Yeah,
go
but
in
it
and
It can go
down.
up or
Up.
it can go in and down.
In and down.
No,
It's-
like into the kaleidoscope and down.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a button.
No,
Mhm.
it's a lever.
The lever that also goes in.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's
You
easy.
can like shift the whole lever in and then
Yeah.
click it down.
I'll do that. Yeah, we'll do that. Go for it.
Okay, so as you look through it, what do you look at?
Yeah, I'll look at Sean.
Hey, you look at Sean and you push in this lever and you click it down and you see that everything begins to slow down and you see everything that Sean did in the last 3 minutes of him walking around, checking things out. You see everything
Take
that
me
just
home,
happened.
country road to the place where I belong.
Yep,
West
but it's all
Virginia,
backwards.
Mountain Mama.
Yeah, sing it backwards. If anyone's at home, please play that backwards and tell us if you got it correct.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. No, that was right. That was
I'll just do it in post. How about that? I'll do it in post.
Yeah.
I'll take it. I'll play it forwards.
It's going to sound just as mumbled.
Yep.
Well, I think I can see the past. Or maybe even the future as well. Can I flick it? I'm going to flick it the other way.
Hey, you flick it the other way, and everything that is currently happening slows down into slow motion. It's almost like there is a delay on it. So something will... Like if one of your friends moves their arm, you'll see that they move their arm, but then through the scope, you see that it really slowly, they move their arm.
Okay. It has a slow-mo feature.
That's cool.
Very applicable.
Wait a second. If we're really in the past, do you think that means we can save? Play.
How long ago did he go missing?
It was about a day before, wasn't it?
Not actually
don't
should.
remember.
Yeah.
I think it was longer than that.
Well, then we can go back further and save his life.
Just keep turning. But then wouldn't we create like 2 paradoxes? Because there would be a point in time when there would be 3 of us running around.
Heck yeah.
Unless we go back so far that we don't exist yet. We can go back and meet Harry Potter.
And then we'll grow to adulthood. Then we'll be
Yep.
strong enough to save Clay.
Yep. All
We're
right.
just
I
gonna
like
pull
where
a
this is
Narnia.
going. Okay, so as you guys are all standing around, you see at the top of the stairs, Mug walks up. Thieves? And he begins to hold up his finger to you.
No, Mug, no.
Oh. How do you know Mug's name?
We're here with your master, as I point to Emmerich.
I just disguise myself again.
Yeah. All right. I guess that kind of makes sense. You do change your appearance often.
Now for me, to be
Yes.
sure that you are indeed your master's servant, what's your master's name? As I like slowly hold up my wand.
Master says I don't tell people his name.
That's right.
His name to give.
Master, don't you think to test your elf here, he should tell me your name so I know he's the real deal?
No, because if I told him to do that, telling him not to do it could prove that I'm not him. And then he could
Leaning
think
over, I'm like,
that I'm not
trying to-
really him.
I'm trying to figure out who his master is.
I don't want to get in a fight with the house elf. They're really
I don't-
good.
I know, but we need to know who you are.
I still don't want to get in a fight with a house elf. They don't even need wands to use magic. It just flows right through them and they snap their fingers and they point them and stuff. It's pretty scary.
Mug,
Just a built-in wand.
Yes.
In the
did your master open this account?
Yes.
When did he do that?
Let's see. He reaches into one of his back pockets and he pulls out a big scroll of paper and he unrolls it and it
Does it, like,
slides
go
and
down the
rolls
stairs?
all the way down the stairs, and you can see as it hits the bottom there's probably another 20 feet in it, and he begins to count. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. How long are you gonna let him count? Until
the end?
Okay. he keeps going. 865. You guys are all sitting here for about 5 minutes as Mug begins to get towards the end of the paper.
47, 48, 91,
Right.
367.
Why you do that to Mug?
I was just guessing what number you were on.
I was way past that. I was like 1300.
Oh. Right, I forgot. I forgot you opened this 1300 years ago.
Yeah, it was when I was younger.
Master does change a lot.
Yeah, but it's still me. Always has been.
Yeah.
Yup.
Mug's just happy to have friends here. How can I help you with anything?
Yeah, I was just wondering if you could explain to me, friends, what this top does. So it's been 47 years since I've seen you, and then my memory's not
yeah.
as good as yours.
Yeah, mug-like top. You spin top, and it spins, and when someone does something untrustworthy, it whistles and lights up.
Yeah, I
Oh,
remember now.
Is the top still spinning? Did we stop
Yes.
it? Okay.
Yes, it's still spinning.
Is it whistling and lighting up?
No.
Okay.
Well,
He said untrustworthy, not necessarily.
yeah. I don't know.
right as he says that, it just goes.
I'm gonna grab it real quick because
Hey,
we are
I'm gonna-
lying to this
I
house.
assumed that you guys stopped it. I probably shouldn't have assumed that, but in my mind, I figured you guys had like stopped it. and
Yeah.
not just
I kind of figured that I would spin it, wouldn't do anything, and so I'd pick it up.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
And
That'd be pretty funny though.
What else? What else?
we're just wondering what this stone does. Everything else I
Oh.
remembered, but just those two.
We're pretty sure we figured it out, but
The stone will heal you of magics. You have to eat it.
You have to eat it. Is that what you
we
said?
You have
do
to.
it.
Master always eats it.
It's been eaten before.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's useful.
Mm.
I eat it.
Okay, as you put it into your mouth, you're expecting it to be hard and like a rock-like. But as you put it in and it touches your tongue, it begins to dissolve like a Listerine tab
Mm,
and just kind of
mm.
disappears.
What does it taste like?
It tastes like rock.
Mm,
Doesn't taste good. Does not taste good.
it's chalky.
And you are cured of your hexed.
Yay! Finally, I have some bravery.
Some. Not a lot.
Not a
but
lot,
some.
but some.
Some is good.
Anything else?
The not kaleidoscope. I don't know what to call it. The
Spyglass.
The spyglass. What exactly does it do besides make things see into the past and make things slow motion?
That's what it does.
That's what it does.
Yep. You can replay scenes that just happened. From close or from far.
Yeah, have you ever been to like a World Cup thing?
Wait,
You know, with Quidditch.
Mug,
Yes.
you said close or far. Do you mean close or far from the point in time you're viewing it? Or close or far from the physical proximity of the spyglass?
Both.
It's versatile.
So in theory, we could look back to the last time Master was here.
Yes, if you have to be, it has to be something you are familiar with.
Oh, so
Thing
you
that
could
you've
use
seen.
it. You could use it to see the last time your master came.
I could.
And could we see that as well as you're seeing it?
No,
If we like line up our heads behind each other.
I don't think so.
Okay.
But the master says I'm not allowed to use these.
Ah, you're right.
Yeah,
I forgot.
and seeing the arm right here, we don't
Yes.
really need to do that, right?
Yeah, Mug doesn't want his carrots taken away again.
So you grow carrots back there in your little garden.
You know I have garden.
Well, you said your carrots were taken away. You live here full time. How else are you gonna eat?
He looks over towards you, Emmerich.
He's smart one. Mug like him.
That's why I keep him around.
Yes.
Now, Mug, you live here all by
Mhm.
yourself, and
Yes.
you've never used any of these even once.
No.
Not even a quick little spin of the top just for fun.
No. Well, Mug did once. But Mug got punished.
Oh,
The carrots.
The carrots.
Bloody carrots.
Mug had to eat bugs for 3 years.
well, I'll tell you what. Since you've been such a good sport, can I see one of your carrots?
We want Mug's carrots.
Just trust me, Mug.
Yeah, why do you want his carrots?
All right.
I'll take his carrot and I go, Engorgio, and I make it really big.
His eyes light up.
We'll roll to see if it works. You gotta
Oh
roll,
yeah, you have
man.
to roll. You got to roll.
It's a magic
I
spell.
roll really bad, and then it gets smaller. He's like,
That was so funny.
and then I just look like
A baby carrot.
what do I get to add to it? What would I get to add to this?
Magic.
Magic.
A 8.
Hey, you see that this carrot begins to swell up in size, and then in a flash shrinks down to a quarter of its original size.
I'm so sorry, Mug. That wasn't supposed to happen. I was trying to make it bigger. I'm not very good at
He
magic.
just
usually.
you can tell he wants to say something, but he just keeps glancing at Emmerich and
Give me
doesn't
that.
say anything. And
I'm gonna cast Engorgio on the carrot, and make
Not
it
again.
bigger than it was.
okay.
I hope you roll bad.
It
Please.
just gets
That's-
smaller.
That's an 11.
Hey, you cast it, and all of a sudden it gets massive. A 5-foot long carrot, 2 feet wide.
What'll this do for you?
For Mug?
Yeah.
This okay, Master?
Yeah, you can have it.
Thank you.
And he kind of starts to drag it. And he just kind of rests his arm on it, and he just keeps glancing down at it.
Anything else Mug can help with?
We ask him about the book.
I don't know if he knows about the book. Why would he know about the book?
I don't know. I mean, the book sent us here. Maybe it's connected.
Maybe. I mean, it's worth a shot, I guess.
Oh, Mug, have you ever seen this book before?
Oh, yes, that's Master's book.
That's right. That's where I know it from. I've seen it before in his library.
Yes, he always carried it with him.
Yes. And I'm carrying it for him right now, because he asked me to.
Yes, that's why
Yes.
he keeps you around.
Yes. Because I can make things big and I carry his books, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I like you.
Yeah, I like you too, Mug. I'm going to flip to the locket.
Okay.
Does this look familiar to you?
Oh, yeah. Mug's seen it before. Mug can't remember name.
Of the locket?
Yes.
Master had it, though, 47 years ago, yes?
Mug doesn't remember if Master had it 47 years ago, but Master did have it at one point. Master took it.
Oh, he did. Do you know where?
He took it from... Mug doesn't remember. I think someone at a school.
He took it to a school.
He took it from someone at a school.
That makes more sense, yes. Alright, I'll help you get your carrot in your hole.
All right.
And you walk
If-
over with Mug, and as you're trying to shove this carrot into this tiny little hole, you realize it's probably not going to fit. And after a couple minutes, Mug just says,
We just put here. It's okay.
and just kind of rolls it over to the side.
Don't eat that. Don't eat that all in one place. Right, so I kind of like wink at him.
Yeah. Mug won't. Well, anything else, Master?
I think that's good for now. If we need anything else, we'll call.
Okay. Mug going home now.
And he walks back into his little hole.
So, what are we gonna do about him? Can't just leave him here.
Mug?
Yeah.
Why not?
I don't know. He seems lonely.
Let's take him with us.
Yeah, you're his master. You can command him to come.
Yeah, that's true. And maybe with him we can, as I kind of glance at the giant pile of gold, take the rest of the stuff too.
Well, now.
Well, with
I-
no one here to protect it, I feel like it would be unsafe to just leave it lying around.
Oh, hold on. It's fun that we're here playing with these magical trinkets, but I'm not sure if we should just empty a vault at Gringotts. I mean, that is a national crime.
But not emptying it and just taking some of it is not.
Is
a
not
crime?
yet. No, that is a crime still. Yes, it's called
Well,
stealing.
We've come this far.
Well, we didn't even think about how we got in here. The door just kind of opened for me, didn't it?
Yeah, I think it's because the book was in proximity. I think the book was the key.
Huh. Did
Right? 'Cause
Okay.
The door didn't open until he got close enough.
Okay. Yeah. So I guess as long as we've got the book, we've got a way to get in here, and then it's just like it's our vault, right?
No, that's not how it works.
Well, for how else does it work? He's clearly not coming back after 47 years.
We don't know. I mean, he opened the vault 1,300 years ago. We don't know how frequently he deigns to come.
Right? Who is this person?
I mean, Mug said he changes a lot. I'm sure it's just other people coming in.
Unless he's using Horcruxes.
Or maybe I really am him and I'm just fooling each of you.
Or maybe you just forgot.
Yeah, maybe it's that one.
Or maybe.
So that would mean that it would be totally fine for us to take all this stuff ourselves.
Right?
Because I am him, right?
You are him.
I put the time turner around my neck and I fold up, and then the rock doesn't reappear, does it?
No.
Okay.
It does not. It does not
I
reappear.
put the rectangle with the switch in my pocket. And I hold the map in my hands and I go, well, I'm not going to be a part of this thievery. I've got standards.
Spoken like a true Gryffindor.
In the midst
As
of
I keep
stealing.
We can't
Yeah,
empty out a vault as you guys are holding all these freaking artifacts.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yep, that's what's happening. But I suppose that I'm not in control of whatever you two do.
Well, at the very least, I guess we should go and see how that Clay kid, how he died. Maybe we could use the
Or if maybe we stopped him. It took us
spyglass.
hours. It took us hours to crawl through Gringotts. Maybe he hasn't even made it to the spot yet. Or maybe we'll catch him right when he's being injured, save his life, but his bloody coke still remains there for our future past selves to come across. Or maybe
Yeah.
we use the spyglass to see how he died, yeah.
Well, if we weren't there to witness it, I don't know if we would be able to see.
We could get one of the bat things to look through it.
Well, you got his cloak, didn't you? Well, just look at what the cloak was doing.
Yeah, that's fair. I am familiar with the cloak, as my face is still stained with his blood.
Well, did you have it, or did you throw it at the guy?
I think you took it.
Yeah, I took it.
Okay, so yeah, you would have it. We could just... Well,
Oh,
we could
this
just,
cloak? I hold up a bloody cloak.
Yeah, we could just look at that and see what it was doing a few hours ago, or whatever it was.
All right, Arius, give it a peep.
Cool. I'll check it out. Take a
Hey.
look at it.
As you look through this spyglass and you look at the cloak and you think about Clay, you push the button in and hit it down, and you see that even though you're looking at the cloak, it's like all of a sudden the image changes, and you are seeing Clay looking through the restricted section. He has a notepad with a name on it. Well, not a name, but two initials. You see SS, and it's circled and highlighted, and then you see the name of the book, and it has a question mark by it, and you see him searching through. He finds it and begins to thumb through. Gets sent after he finds this necklace, gets sent to Gringotts, and it begins to panic and freak out and begins to run around and is getting chased by goblins and such as they are trying to track him down. And you see that he gets away from them, enters into that cavern, and upon hitting the center of that room, he knocks over a bunch of boulders, and these creatures begin to eviscerate him. And then you see that as his cloak lands on the ground and the book lands next to it, a few moments pass, and then the book begins to disapparate and vanish from sight.
Okay. I would relay that information to the other guys. Curious, I don't know, why would the book go back to the restricted section?
Perhaps it's a trap. Listen,
Or maybe the book was going back there because that's where the guy who owned it usually was. I mean, how many people do you know have the initials of SS at Hogwarts?
let's see. There's Sylvester Staghorn.
Oh,
No, Sylvester Staghorn. There is Sylvia Slugwitch. There's
yeah,
Stuart Smirnbottom. There's
But who's the famous one, the best of them all?
Stuart Slugbottom.
No, Salazar Slytherin,
Oh, yes, that's right.
right?
Do you think he's the master then? Do you think he's the one that comes and does this?
I don't know, it makes sense. We've got 1300 years. That's probably about right. We've got Hogwarts, restricted section, in the Green Tunnel, and oldest treasure.
Does that mean, do you think there's a Godric Gryffindor vault to the right?
Maybe.
I think we should
And
check it
what?
out. What did that
Not steal anything from it?
No, just look as I put the map in my pocket. just look around. There might be a murder of Pedestai there as well.
Yeah, well, we also have to remember what we's doing here. What are we doing here? What we come here for?
To find Clay.
Oh, yeah,
You
right.
try and save Clay's life like I've been saying for the last 20 minutes.
Even the I did tell you guys, Clay was absolutely eviscerated by goblins and
Not the
bad-
goblins, just
Not
the
the goblin.
butterfly.
I know, but that was this cloak, which happened in the future from now. But we're in the past, so we might be able to stop it.
Oh, that you're right. I forgot
So
about that.
maybe we just go out and look. It's just right out
Yeah.
this door. As I
Yeah.
kind of point up the stairs towards the door. As long as we have the book, we can get back in.
That's fair, yes. All right, let's go. Hey, Mug, you coming with us?
Does Master want me to come?
If you want to, you're more than welcome. I won't get mad at you.
Mug would like to come. Mug hasn't been out of the vault in... Well, Mug's never been out of the vault.
Come on, Mug, live a little.
Were you born in the mug? I mean, born in the vault?
Were you born
No,
in the mug?
Not born in Mug, but... No. Mug doesn't remember before the vault.
Hmm.
Mug just remembers Vault and Master.
Hmm. So you weren't born in the vault, you merely adopted it.
Maybe you could say that.
Interesting.
born in the mug.
That's what I was going for.
Hey, are you guys all exiting?
Hey,
Yeah.
before we do, I'm going to lean over to Emmerich. Emmerich, if
Yeah?
he truly believes that you're his master, and if your theory's right, where it's just been a string of different people that have come to this vault over the years, then it really wasn't Salazar Slytherin. You know, you could do one better than just have him come with you. You could free him.
How do you do that?
You just give him a piece of clothing, a tie, a sock, a jacket. I kind of hand him the bloody Ravenclaw cloak. Even this will work.
That's a good
If he-
idea.
Yeah, if he believes you're his master, then that's legally binding.
Shall I give it a try?
I think why not?
Hey, Mug?
Yes, Master.
As he comes up and bows before you.
You know, being your master and all, I've been doing a lot of thinking and doing a lot of self-improvement in my life over these last few years, and I would just like to give you this.
Is it the bloody cloak?
Yeah, it is.
As you hand it to Mug, he is holding it in his hands.
Master's giving me clothes.
Yeah.
Master's bring Mug?
Yeah. You've been really good these over the years.
Thank you, Master.
And he just takes the cloak and just kind of begins to squeeze it and press his face into it, and you can see as he does
wringing
that.
out the blood.
exactly. He's just snuggling it.
Real quick. Sorry, I forgot to do this before. Tergio. It's a cleaning spell. I'm gonna clean it.
Okay. What level is that?
1. First level.
Okay. Yep, roll with a +2.
Oh boy.
The blood made it lucky.
Oh good.
Why did you do that?
10.
Hey, you cast it and it is all cleaned up, and
Oh, thank you, Master. Thank you.
he begins to put the cloak on, and it's just very, very, very baggy.
It's like dragging like a foot on the ground.
Yeah.
Can Mug come with?
Yeah. You're free. You
If-
can do what you want.
Yeah. If Mug wants to, you can choose. Stay, come to a certain point and then leave. Go find love somewhere. I don't know. Settle down in a different vault. It's up to you.
Any vault, just go choose one.
Now that you're free,
Yes.
celebrate your freedom by shouting your master's name.
Ah. Mm.
You can do it, Mug. Mug, Mug, Mug,
Mug.
Mug, 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 Mug. I'm kind of
Okay,
looking at
okay, okay.
Mug, Mug.
Mug doesn't know if Mug should.
You're free. There's no repercussions.
Mug's never said name.
Mug, 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 Mug.
Salazar. Slytherin.
Slytherin. Yes. Doesn't that feel good, Mug? Doesn't that feel good?
No. I don't know if I like that.
Okay,
Don't
that's
make,
fine.
Don't
No,
make
you
me do
do.
it again.
You don't have to do it
This is
again.
a lot. This is a lot for Mug.
No, it's okay, Mug. It's all right. Here, have a piece of a carrot as I break off a chunk of this massive carrot you had to do up.
Mug likes carrots.
Yeah.
Begins to gnaw on it.
All right, let's go out. Let's go out the vault.
Yeah,
Well,
stop
if-
making
if-
Mug do things he doesn't want to. He's free now.
You're right. I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Yes, you're right.
You're free. Tell us the name.
Exactly.
Do it, Mug.
I didn't
Do it
say
or
like
else.
that. I was like, let's celebrate.
Yeah,
Say
Mug,
name.
Mug.
I've got my wand. I'm like, Mug. Okay, so I'm like, well, seeing as how this was formerly Salazar Slytherin's and therefore he's dead and belongs to no one, then perhaps we could skim a little off the top. As I just like start grabbing handfuls of gold and putting it into my pockets.
Well, maybe first we should go look at the outside.
Ah, yes, you're right.
As long as we've got that book.
That's fair.
And plus, we already, if it for some reason goes away, we know where to find it.
Yeah, that's true. All right. I'll go first.
Just make sure
Hey.
to be quiet. I want to throw the cloak on over so
I'll cast Quietus on myself.
Okay, roll magic.
That's a 12.
Easy enough. You're silent as can be.
Are you
That's
trying to
exactly
say
correct.
something? How about you just go first? We'll stay here, and then when you give us the green light, then we can go too.
I'll go through the door.
Okay, you walk up to the door and the vault begins to open, and you step outside. And in the cavern, you see the same floating pods or cocoons flying around. You see in the center of the room, while the cloak is... how does this work? Time is weird. Time's a weird soup.
I mean, because also we technically just stole all the items that our past selves in the future
we'll find.
saw on the pedestals. So it's
Yeah,
like,
this is super.
this is why you don't mess with
see
time.
that while the cloak is not in the center of the room, you still see the blood, leading to the idea that this probably happened sooner or farther in the past than the timepiece took you to.
But wouldn't the cloak still be there? Because technically we found it in the future, not the past. So there's two cloaks.
Yes, it would.
Okay. All right.
What are we doing?
So, Mug, sorry I didn't see you there.
It's okay.
What was is there a spell that can tame these beasts so we can go through?
Mug doesn't know.
Okay, that's fine.
Mug's never been out to the vault.
Welcome to Out of the... I thought you said that you weren't born in the vault, though. So technically you should have been out
wasn't.
to the vault.
I wasn't born in the vault, but I don't remember anything before the vault.
Right. All right. I'll turn around to go back in the vault.
You walk back inside.
All right. The bloody cloak is still there. Hear me out. We turn this one turn, see if it's still there. If it is, we turn it another, see if it's still there. If it is, we turn it another, just so we can save Clay's life. We'll never go back into the vault, so we won't risk running into ourselves.
What
And
could
then
go
we-
wrong?
And then we can take this bloody cloak and lay it down there for our future selves to find.
And we should probably put all of our other things back when we're done too.
Yeah, you're right.
But then when we get back to where we were, then we
Should
can
never-
take them again.
That
Should've
sounds
never
good.
Introduce this thing.
Nope.
Lesson learned.
Yep. Don't mess with time, DM.
Don't mess with time, DMs.
Says Jefferson.
Yeah.
Unless you're going forward.
He messed with time in a different way, but
Forward
with
isn't as
That's fair.
Yeah,
It's
forward isn't
forward
as
is
yeah, not as tricky
Going
as that.
forward is easy. And
backwards. is-
mathematically speaking, y'all can go forward in time in the real world if you want to. You just got to travel fast enough.
True.
It's going backwards. That's the problem. This will be good because then, if we save Clay, he can help us fight the two men that were going after us. And so can you, Mug.
Mug will help.
Listen, Mug.
Yes.
What you're going to need to do is you're going to need to go back in your hole and you're going to need to pretend that you meet us again because we are your master, but we went back in time. We're not commanding you to do this, but just so that the story makes sense. Are you listening to what I'm saying?
Yeah, Mug doesn't understand. Mug has to go back in vault.
No.
And Mug not free.
I'm trying to make it so Mug will be there when we show up in the future.
What?
The past us going into the future.
Mug's gonna be there.
Mug would. Yeah, Mug wouldn't he already be there? There's two Mugs. In the
No,
past.
because we're in the past, so we're taking Mug out. If we take Mug with us, he won't be there for our future selves to go see. To our past selves, which are in the future.
Oh, that's right. Because
You know what I'm saying?
we went to the past.
Yeah.
I
And
should
then
have
we
never
chose
done this.
Yep.
I bet this wasn't what you thought we'd be doing tonight.
Nope, not at all. This whole part would last maybe 10 minutes.
Oh man.
It's all right. It's good.
How
Okay, so
could
what
we
do you?
not use the time turner?
I should have known better.
I mean, it's the time turner. I bring Arius and Emmerich close by. And I say, do either of you know how to alter memories?
Hmm.
Do you know what year it is?
7.
Whew.
No.
Can't say I do.
Well, I don't know. We're gonna make this work. That's fine. Let's save Clay's life and then
Okay, so what are you doing?
I'm gonna say Accio cloak to the
Okay.
bloody cloak that's in the middle.
Okay.
Because that's the bloody cloak that I will plant after we save Clay's life, which will be the one that we find later in the future.
I'm not even gonna make you roll for it.
Okay.
You get it.
And then I'm gonna turn it. I'm gonna say, is everyone close? I'm gonna turn it once.
You turn it once, you see everything unraveling, and you see that the okay. You see that
The
this
fabric of
is
space-time rips
so
apart.
convoluted, dude. Okay. You turn it and you release it, and you see everything replay in reverse, and the cloak is still there.
I turn it one more time.
Okay. I'm gonna say that you guys go through this until you turn it 5 times, which is the maximum, and then you
We're gonna have to
appear
live
and
through like 3
there is
days.
there's no cloak. Okay.
All right. Now do we go across the room and wait for him to find us?
What is the plan here? Are we just
gotta
gonna
see.
keep him for
Yeah,
like
why not?
4 or 5 days?
Yeah. We've got this map. We can go anywhere in the world. We just need to touch the book and come back here.
Do you know how to apparate?
I was at what? I was
Sit
under
here.
the impression that the map is what got us places.
Potentially.
Okay. Well, we'll figure that out after we get Clay.
That kind of seemed like something we should have figured out before we went back in time.
There is 6 different versions of you guys running around the world right now that are probably. I am just not even. We're just gonna pretend like that's all fine.
Well, then each
Nothing
time we turned
special's
it,
gonna come.
each time we turned it, we created a
new,
moment
Yes.
where there's multiples of us in
Yes.
different spots. So literally,
Yeah.
there are so many of us throughout
Yeah.
time
There's so
right
many
now.
versions of you. So many different versions of you guys.
I'm
We're
sure it'll
gonna
be
make
fine.
I'm
I'm
How
sure
did-
it'll be fine.
It's gonna be fine.
really not think of this.
It's gonna be fine because we're not gonna dive into that. We're just gonna sweep that under the rug.
We don't have to deal with
I'm
our
so sorry.
repercussions of our
Back
actions.
to Connor learning lessons about how to DM and how not to DM.
It's okay.
No,
Just
I
remember,
am sorry. I'm sorry for turning the dial.
you're
I'm
good.
sorry
I lo-
for using the time turner. All right.
Just
I will
remember
take responsibility for this.
that
you
Jefferson.
are 100% good. I did not fully comprehend how convoluted this would become, and now I know. Don't go backwards. Go forwards.
Just remember though that Jefferson gave us the deck of many things at the beginning of one of our campaigns a while back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
I
it did
dealt
the
with those.
same thing.
Yep.
It took us from
I-
here and put us here.
Yep. Something that absolutely should not have happened. You're absolutely right.
Yeah. There's some dangerous magical items.
Oh
Yep.
man.
Take a tip from everybody here. If you're listening at home, don't put something in your game if you don't want your players to use it.
Well, I wanted you guys to use it. I just didn't realize how convoluted it would become.
Fair.
I didn't think about like your past selves. I was just like, oh yeah, it takes you back in time. Not thinking about like, oh, they can't run into their older versions of themselves and all these other rules that apply to this thing.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's gonna be fine.
It's fine. We'll just sweep it under the rug, just like
Sweep it under
the
rug.
books do.
Yep,
Yeah, literally.
exactly. Exactly.
I want to make a. Oh, is this not working? There we go. I make a formal apology to all of our listeners for absolutely derailing this episode.
Also, note to self: don't give Jefferson magical items. He's playing an impulsive character.
I want to hear in the comments, if you're a DM, how many times have your players done this to you? And if you're a player, how many times have you done this to your DM? Because I want to hear the stories, because I'm sure every single person at least has one.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
So I want to hear them. So write them in the comments.
Please.
All right. Can you turn invisible? Both of you.
I swear I thought you were gonna say, "Can you turn that stupid dial again?"
No.
I'm currently invisible right now.
I know, but can you use a spell to do it?
Actually, I can.
Why would I need a spell when I am invisible?
No, because I can't.
Oh.
Turn invisible. Well, maybe. I know the vanishing spell.
Advanced
I don't-
scope.
I assume.
Can you vanish me?
Yeah.
I'm
Roll
sure
magic,
I
roll
can.
magic trick, Ember.
10.
10.
10.
Sean, you disappear from sight.
Okay. All right. Can you turn yourself invisible, Mug?
Mug snaps his fingers and vanishes from sight.
I mean, you,
That's why
Sorry,
I didn't
I was
want
gonna
to
do
get in the
something-
fight with the house elf.
really mean. Can I just tell you what I was gonna do, but I decided against last second
Yeah.
because I think it's funny to mention. I was gonna be like, "That was cool, Mug. Like you just snapped." I said, "Can you turn yourself invisible?" Just like pretend that he's not invisible.
That is so toxic.
But I
So
didn't.
good.
I did. I decided against it.
Sliding a
Yeah,
house
you're
elf
just
to
gonna-
gain his freedom. Are you sure you're a Gryffindor?
Like literally, are you a Gryffindor? There's no way.
I'm trying. I didn't say it. I did not say it. And I'm trying to save Clay. I'm a Gryffindor. All right.
I am a
Yeah.
Gryffindor, I promise.
I promise.
I'm a good person.
The website sorted me into it, okay? I'm brave. I might not be nice, but I'm brave. All right. Here's the plan. We're going to walk through this room invisible so these things don't attack us. We're going to drop the cloak, the bloody cloak, so that our future selves can find it. And then we're gonna wait for Clay to find us. And then we will go from there. Arius,
I think that checks out.
Timer.
I'm just wondering if there's maybe a way that we could stop Clay from even coming in the room while keeping him safe from the people chasing him. Because that way we don't even have to explain to him what's going on or anything. Because if we bring him in the room, we could all just get eaten by those things. If we bring him in the vault, we might have to explain even more. We really should have thought this thing through before we went back in time.
But that's what makes it such an adventure.
How was I supposed to know that this thing with an hourglass in it would have took us back in time?
He says
And a little-
as he's used it 6 times in a row.
Maybe not
I'm
the
talking
first
about
time, but definitely the 6th and 7th and 8th and 9th time.
Well, I know. Listen, we had to go back in time to save his life.
Wow.
This is
All right.
just.
I'm so derailed. You guys have no idea.
Yep. Absolutely.
I'm lost, man. I don't even know what to do.
Okay.
Susan.
Emmerich, whatever
We're
whatever
all
you think,
making it up.
whatever you think we should do, let's do it. I don't know how we're gonna keep him from coming in this room, or protecting him from the people chasing him.
I just wish that I could remember all the spells that I know. It would make it a lot easier. We could conjure a bunch of birds.
Or we could turn his legs. We could turn his legs into jelly.
Both good ideas. Let's keep thinking.
We could tongue tie him.
We could banish him.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Maybe that would send him back to where he came from.
That's brilliant. That will solve all of our problems. But then he won't go. But then he won't go missing.
Exactly. But then how do we even get here in the first place? All right.
Actually, you know what? To make this less confusing,
Why don't we just
whenever
let
we
him
get
die?
here-
Please, I want to hear this.
whenever we get to it, we take him back in time with us again, so he can help us figure out how to get it. How did not get himself to walk in here?
I don't know how this is gonna end.
So I just gotta talk real quick. So we have to keep him here. We have no
Yes.
options of letting him go.
Yeah, we have to keep him here.
But we can't let him go in the vault
Why not?
because then he's gonna start taking things.
No, because there's nothing there to take because we already took it.
There's a pile of gold.
I know, so we just gotta tell him. We literally have to explain. We have to say, Clay, this is a time turner. It takes us back in time. I used it without thinking. Now we're back in time. So what we have to do is we have to not take anything from right now. Then we have to put all the things we did take back, along with this bloody cloak that is yours. And then we have to wait until our future selves comes to the vault, takes the time turner and leaves, and then we're fine. And then we have to fight two guys that are trying to kill us. I think honesty is the best solution here. We have food because we got carrots in the vault.
Okay.
We can sleep. We'll just pick a corner to use for the restroom.
Oh my gosh.
And if we're gonna, and I have a way around the bloody cloak is technically the wrong one because he was murdered in it. I have a way around that if we're gonna talk about that.
So
Comment down below how you would get out of the situation. Okay. It's a
feel like
win-win-win.
I feel like Anakin right now. What have I done?
What have I done? You killed younglings. Is there any other alternatives that we can think of?
we could kill Clay.
What?
Then we don't even have to worry. No,
Yeah, you're right. We can.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think just the waiting it out option
Yeah.
probably is the only one we got.
But
We've gone
the-
so far
Yeah,
back.
The problem is that we're then, so when we go and we wait in the vault, then when our old selves come back, we have to leave the vault, hide from our old selves,
No, because we can cast vanishing on ourselves. We can
Yeah.
stay in the vault.
Okay. Okay.
Like,
As long
we
as we're
just
all
have-
able to do it, then we should be fine. This is insane.
I need to fail 2 more checks so I
Well-
can learn the vanishing spell.
Well, you guys
I can
got
always
5
just pass it
days.
on.
Hey, what do you?
Honestly, you guys had
5
failed.
days?
Well, you did
5
fail
days?
1.
I know, I marked it. I've got
Okay.
2 more experience left. So I'm pretty sure that the time turner doesn't. It's not full days. I think it's only like 8 hours or a few hours a turn. Because
No.
in the movie,
They do
Dumbledore's like
3.
three turns to do the trick, and it was less than a full day. Much. It was about a full day.
No, because it was a day, yeah.
So about 8 hours per turn.
But I don't know if there's much consistency or logic to any of those choices.
Yeah,
Yeah, I pretty much ruled it as a turn a day.
great. We're 5 days in the past. All right,
Okay.
we're good.
I mean,
I'm
if you
going.
really want to get convoluted, the fact that you did 1 turn at a time, you were going back a day, and then from that point, you were going back a day, and then from that point, you were going back.
That's what I'm saying. We've created because of that, we've created small pockets of
Which, if we just wait it out, will all resolve it.
yeah,
Okay, so what do you got?
we'll just be
what are you guys
sitting there
doing?
waiting, and then all of a sudden we'll appear,
And
look
then, oh,
around,
and then
nope,
disappear.
and then
yeah.
disappear.
Yeah. Which we're fine as long as we're hiding. We're fine. All right. Can you teach me the vanishing spell?
Sure. Can I try to teach him the vanishing spell?
Yeah, roll a gain knowledge.
Yeah.
Sean, with an additional +2.
That's a 9.
A 9. Okay, I'll say that you can learn it.
Okay.
We've got
All right.
time.
Let's go intercept Clay before he gets here.
Okay, so you all make your way to the entrance that you came into this cavern at, and you guys sit there and you wait, and you wait, and you wait, and about 14, 15 hours goes past, and then you hear footsteps coming through the tunnel and someone breathing very heavily.
Clay,
Who said that?
it's Sean Gallagher.
Shh. Sean, what are you doing here?
I'm casting Lumos on my wand too to make it light.
Hey.
Okay, that is a 9.
Hey.
I'm here with Emmerich and Arius. This is gonna sound bloody crazy, but we're from the future.
Okay.
You see this as I hold up the time turner?
Yes.
This is called a Do I know what it's called? He's a Ravenclaw. He would know what it is, right?
It is literally, yeah, it's called the time turner.
I know, but I've only used it. I don't know what it's.
Oh, I've heard about that before.
A time turner. I mean, I don't know what it's called, but it turns
No,
back
that's
time.
that's pretty much what it does. Dangerous
Okay.
tool.
Yes, we
Nah.
know.
Over exaggerated.
Not at all.
There's always
you know
big
how
warning
many-
signs on right below how to use them.
Did you not read the fine print?
I like look at the hourglass,
Yes.
and I'm gonna read this out loud as it says it. Okay. So it's an hourglass in like a little circle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Around the band is written, and I quote, "Only fools would ever use a device such as this. If you go back in time, under no circumstances are you to run into yourselves, because that would change the very fabric of time, space, reality." Be very careful and don't be stupid and turn this without reading this instruction first.
Always
There you
read
go.
the fine print.
It's blank.
So, why are y'all here?
You went missing. We got detention.
Because I went missing, you got detention.
No, we got detention for other reasons.
Oh,
But because we were in detention, we made our
Yes.
way to the restricted section
yeah.
to follow you here. We touched the book. We touched the thing. The
Found the book?
locket in the book. Yeah, we found the book. We saw you die. Well, we didn't see you die yet. We saw the bloody cloak from when you had died. And then I watched someone get murdered. I think I might have killed somebody else. We made it to the vault of Salazar Slytherin, though we didn't know. We met Mug. We saw a murder of Pedestai. We saw the magical items. And then we found the time turner, went back in time, took the magical items, freed Mug, went back out, went back in time some more to save your life. And now the plan is we're going to wait it out until the original us in the future, which is technically past us here, go to the vault, and then we can take whatever we want from the vault. What do you say to that?
I say that whoever allowed this was out of their freaking mind.
Yeah, right.
And
Yeah.
obviously didn't think about it all the way through.
Listen, I didn't think about it either. To be completely honest, I thought it would
I
be
think
funny
that,
to
yeah.
turn this little knob here.
Well, you always read the fine print.
Well, but before we go anywhere, I need
So
that
my-
book that you've got in your hands.
This one.
Yeah.
All right. He hands it over to you.
Throw it.
What'd you do that for?
It's got to get back to us. Otherwise, we don't get here. And we don't
Oh,
save
throw it-
you.
Throw it into the pit. You know that deep chasm? Throw it into the chasm.
Well, if it doesn't work, I'd rather have it here than not at all.
Oh, that's fair.
And you watch as the book disapparates after not being in his hand for about a minute.
I'd say we're doing pretty good with this time traveling thing.
I think so too. All right, now we found a bloody cloak, which we thought meant you died, but I have a better plan. And I
All
cut my
right.
hand,
Okay.
and I drip it into a puddle on the ground. Not like a big puddle, like a few drops of blood.
Guys, is there enough
No,
blood
no,
yet?
no, 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 listen. Hear me out.
I think
not-
we need to turn it again. Turn it again. I shouldn't have done this.
No, listen, this is so good. Enough, 6 or 10 drops of blood, right?
Okay.
And I'm gonna flick my wand, and I'm at the blood, and I'm gonna say Engorgio.
Ooh.
Yep.
Oh, that's very
Okay.
smart.
Yeah, that's very smart. Make
I
a
know.
make a magic check.
I want
That is-
to. Can I cast something too?
That's a 14.
Yes.
I want to cast. Oh crap! Where is it? Sonorous. The amplify. It's an amplifying charm.
Okay, full magic check.
Let's see how much blood we can make.
Oh,
Just
why not?
explosion.
10.
Okay. Okay, so Sean, what are you trying to do?
I'm trying just to make this blood enough to soak Clay's cloak in it.
Okay.
Not
Okay.
anymore.
And then all this,
Perfect.
you just yell it really loud.
You start to cast this and it's working perfectly. Arius, what are you trying to amplify? What does your amplify magic look like?
I'm amplifying the amount of blood he's creating.
You do so, and Sean, as you're doing this, the blood just keeps coming and getting more and more until there is just puddles and puddles and puddles of blood all over this cavern. A lot. There's a lot.
Arius. There wasn't this much blood when we came through the first time. We have to get rid of it.
Well, we had to know that something happened here.
No, because he wasn't killed right here. This is outside the...
Oh. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter what room he was killed in.
Yes, it does,
Right.
because we found the cloak in the room with...
Well, I mean, they don't have to know that the blood here was part of
No, listen,
him.
Arius.
This is way too much blood for one person.
I know, but do you remember seeing copious amounts of bloods when you walked through?
No, but I doubt it'll change anything.
I mean, technically, I did die like 6 times from the sounds of it.
Mug, can you get rid of all this blood?
Yeah.
Not all the blood, just the blood on the cloak.
just
I mean,
blood.
no. Get rid of the blood.
Snaps his
not the
fingers and all the blood of the cloak is gone. But the rest of the blood is there.
Okay, I bloody up the cloak again, and then I
Okay.
say, Mug, I misspoke.
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
Yes.
That was 100% my fault.
That's okay.
You did exactly what was asked of you. There's nothing
Yes.
you did wrong. This time, can you make all the blood appear, but leave the blood on the cloak?
Oh, yeah, easy.
Snaps his fingers and all the blood goes away except for on the cloak.
Great. Thank
You
you.
want me to make it appear somewhere else?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
No,
Anywhere.
no.
You choose.
He snaps his fingers. Nothing changes in the room, but
There's blood somewhere.
It's just
Who knows? Who knows? Don't tell us where you sent it, Mug. We
I
want it to be a surprise.
It's good.
okay, Tyson. To catch you up, I explained to Arius that there was not this much blood when we came here through the first time, so we had to get rid of it. Yeah, so I had Mug get rid of it. Okay.
then Arius told him to send it somewhere, so he sent it somewhere.
But I told him not to tell us where.
It's gonna be in the one place he knows. It's gonna just be all over the vault.
Correct.
Mug, did you
right.
send it in the vault?
Yes.
No! No!
It's the only thing he knows.
You have to get rid of it! Don't
Why
send it
don't
anywhere,
we-
just get rid of it!
Why don't we just cast the cleaning thing? It's a first-year spell.
Because now we have to go back in the vault where there's a past Mug!
Mug can get rid of it. Mug snaps his fingers.
Jeff's straight up about to cry from last.
I'm never introducing time travel ever again. I'm not going forwards.
My
I'm not
only
going
goal
backwards.
is to make this work.
Oh
That's
my
all I
gosh.
care about.
Oh my gosh, that.
Hey. Mug.
Yeah.
Can you make projections?
I have what?
Could you make it look like whoever was wearing this cloak was eviscerated by those flying animals?
Yes?
Alright. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put the cloak in the middle of where the animal, and then we're gonna have you make it look like whoever was wearing the eviscerated by animals. That way, when Arius looks with his time thing,
Yes.
he will see that. But we'll all be vanished, so he won't see us.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right. We're digging ourselves out of this hole one way or the other.
He snaps his fingers again, and you can all see a projection
Great.
of what you're imagining.
Okay. This is really convenient having a house elf that can do this.
Gotta get you guys out of this one way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Some way.
Give us an NPC that
Some
can get
way,
a quiz.
dude.
Okay. Clay, do you know the vanishing spell?
I don't think so.
Great, we can teach it to you.
All right. Is it?
We-
There's.
We
We've
spend
got
the
a
next
lot of time.
Is that an,
5
no?
days practicing the vanishing spell.
All right, he gets it. He learns the vanishing spell.
Oh man.
This is not how I thought this was gonna go.
You thought this was gonna
Right.
be 2 parts? Wrong.
So eventually, no, we're gonna end it. We're gonna end it. It's just not gonna end how we thought this was gonna end.
Well, hold on. While we're waiting these 5 days to
Yep.
get back to normal,
Yep.
Clay, what were you looking for?
I just, I was looking for the book.
No, you found the book. We know you found the book.
Well, I
But
didn't
you're
know
coming
that.
here.
I didn't know that the book would bring me here.
Why were you looking for the book?
Well, I had heard a rumor that it belonged to one of the headmasters, one of the founders of Hogwarts. I figured there would be some powerful magics in it.
You were right.
And so you touched the locket because there was no
Yes.
warning on it, right? And you just came here.
No, there's definitely a warning.
No, I'm pretty
It
sure.
says right on the page. I
No,
mean,
it rubbed
he
off
wouldn't have
after.
thrown
I
it.
think.
No, I know that there is a warning. You always have to
Oh.
read the fine print.
No, I'm pretty sure it was absolutely blank.
It told you pretty well what it was
I'm
for. It was a port key.
100% sure that.
It didn't say where it took you, but it said it was a port key.
And you touched it anyway, right?
Not on purpose.
Yeah, same. It was an accident.
I don't know if I believe you.
When I get back home, I'm gonna tell my brother that I love him. It's been too long.
It's been
Everyone-
about 5 days.
Everyone always thinks that he's so dumb, but I don't know. He never would have gotten us in here.
That's true. He is a savant with magic.
With magic. Okay, so as you all pass the time, I don't even know how to play this out.
The only caveat, the only hinge is that we went back in time and we freed Mug, and Mug came with us, but then the future us meet another Mug. That's the only thing I can't figure out. So if there's any other
We could just like
suggestion-
ask Mug if he would just pretend to not know us, and when he finds us,
I
just
tried
kind of
that,
pretend.
and he said he didn't understand. But we can try again.
yeah.
I also spend the 5 days like coaching.
I was gonna
Mug.
say, yeah. We spend the next
on
5
what to
days
do.
talking to Mug and being like,
Perfect.
"Hey, this is what we need you to do."
So Mug goes in the vault and pretends like Mug doesn't know you are.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. And
But-
then you're gonna say, "Oh, you're my master. You haven't been here in 47 years. Why don't I show?"
We done this
Them-
before.
Yeah, like we
Okay.
yes. We've done it before, Mug, but technically you haven't done it yet.
It's like a fun game. And now you get to
Ooh.
play.
Actually, we
Okay.
can show you exactly what you have to say. Hand me that. That
Okay.
The spyglass.
spyglass
You
To look
you hand it.
into the future, which is our past.
Perfect. I love it. You hand it to Mug. You tell him to think about when he met you guys, and he watches it, and you guys work through his lines for the next 5 days.
5 whole days to prep him for this.
And you think,
So do Mug goes involved now?
We're all gonna go in, yeah.
Yeah.
Will Mug see you again?
Yes.
Yeah. So once we
will.
all meet up back in time, and we're all back to our normal selves.
We're gonna vanish, and we're all gonna have a little reunion.
Okay.
Yeah.
What will happen is we'll
Okay.
disappear, and then all of us will reappear in the.
And that's how you know you won the game.
All right.
I hold my hand out for Knuckles for Arius.
Yeah.
Mug can play that game.
It's a good game, yeah.
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 Okay. In the vault then.
Yeah, we wait the appropriate amount of time so that we know that we're not there because we went back in time.
Perfect.
We're in the entrance. We're not
Yep.
in the room because we're not being attacked by the thing. We're in the entrance, so we're watching us appear and disappear, appear and disappear, appear and disappear, appear and disappear.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Over at a certain time of every day. It's like the same
Yes.
time.
Yep.
Like, oh,
You
must be
guys
3 o'clock.
time it perfectly.
Thank
Because
you.
we need to get
Thank
out of
you.
this.
Okay, we go in the vault.
Okay.
We put everything on the exact pedestal we found it.
Perfect.
We
I
all
put all the
hide.
gold back.
We
all
vanish ourselves.
Okay.
and we wait.
Okay. You see yourselves.
We eat the carrot, so it's not huge.
Vanishing all of yourselves, you guys wait for a while, and then you see the whole scenario play out how it did. Everything happening, finding the items, meeting Mug. The time all happens, and everything is caught up.
Last thing we see, Accio necklace.
I think it's the same thing, yeah.
Accio thing.
No, the last thing we see is
You look at
Mug
it,
just gets it.
don't
and
know
then
what
just
it is.
Immediately turns
Instantly
it. Yeah.
turns it. Yep. And now we are in the present moment.
Oh my goodness, that only took us 30 minutes. I'm pretty.
No, the timestamp is like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Like we're at
Yeah.
2 hours and 2 minutes right now.
I didn't instantly go back in time.
No,
Oh yeah, I pretty much.
yeah, it
did.
pretty
Yeah,
much
you're right, you're
was
right.
because that was the first thing we did.
Yeah.
It was like it was pretty right
Oh.
off the bat.
All right.
Okay. Mug.
Yeah, Mug.
And I reveal on myself. Mug, that was amazing. You won the game.
What do I
Excellent
get?
job, Mug.
You get to keep that cool cloak.
Yay.
And you can have some of this too. As
Yeah,
I
all the
point
money
to
you
the
want.
the money.
You giving Mug this?
Well, yeah, we'll split it 5 ways. 6 ways, sorry, Clay.
5.
Clay's with us.
Oh.
Us 3, Clay, and Mug. Oh yeah, you're right. 5 ways, sorry.
Okay, Mug. All right.
Mug, can you apparate?
That's all we're gonna do. We're just gonna apparate out of here.
Do you know how to get out?
You ask Mug, can you apparate? And Mug
Yeah, Mug operate.
snaps his fingers and vanishes.
Well,
He's
there
probably
goes.
just
how we
back
get-
in his home though, right?
I
Where
run
else
up,
would he go?
look
Where-
at the hole.
Where else would he go?
Okay, you look in the hole. Mug's not there.
Oh,
Where else would he be?
You know, I can't even be upset at that little guy. He deserved to be wherever he went to.
yeah. I hope he's okay.
Me too.
Anyways,
All right. I'm gonna keep this time turner.
oh,
I
And the
don't know
light.
if that's a good idea.
The light and the map. Actually, I'll keep the map, dude. Do you guys want the light? Who wants the light thing?
maybe Clay
No,
can
we're
have it.
wizards. We can kind of just make light whenever we want to.
You hear a tapping on the vault door.
Do you think it's Mug or do you think it's the two men that try to kill me?
I go over to the door. Who is it?
Can't hear anything. Just hear like murmuring.
Can I cast? Oh my gosh, the
Yeah.
Amplify spell.
yeah, the amplify spell. But or is there one that makes my voice louder?
I feel like Amplify would
Okay.
do that
Yeah.
pretty well.
Hey, ask if it's Mug for him to operate back in.
Okay.
Could you amplify your hearing? Like, could you cast amplify like on your eardrums? You can hear better.
Sure.
What year is
none of
it?
the
Oh, there it
spells
is.
have, like a set description. So however you can make it work.
All right, I'm gonna cast it on me. 11.
Hey, you cast it on yourself. You're amplifying your voice.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you saying?
Who is it out there? If it's you, Mug, just go ahead and disapparate him back in here. Or make your voice real loud so we know it's you, if you can't.
Okay. You wait a moment and nothing changes.
I think it's the bad guys.
I think you're right.
Well, should we fight him off? Is that the plan?
I mean, I suppose so. Oh, that's not even my. I mean, I suppose so. Ah, I can't get back. Hold on. Talk about my mother like that.
No, I was just about to say,
Yeah,
don't talk about my mother like that.
That's the anchor.
Don't talk about my mother like that. I suppose so. Unless. And I hold up the time turner. Just kidding. I'm joking.
No,
I'm joking. I'm
I
joking.
don't think that we should do that.
Yeah, you're right, Clay. We could fight him, or we could vanish ourselves, because we're all really good with that spell now. Actually, let's fight him. The second we open the door, we'll stupefy him.
Alright.
Or we'll, if in doubt, we can cut them. Cut them.
I like the stupefy one.
I'm gonna go with Incarcerus.
What's his incarcerus?
The chain
Oh, that's great. Okay.
conjuring.
I'll do stupefy. Emmerich, you do stupefy. Clay,
I'll wrap
you
them
do-
up in.
yeah, and you do chains as well, Clay. Or you can cast Reducto and smash their skulls.
Or you
I mean-
can
Wands.
what's the one that
Expelliarmus.
freezes you? That Hermione
Oh,
uses on
Petrificus-
Neville?
Petrificus
Petrificus
Totalis.
Totalis. We know that one.
Yeah, I was like, I'm
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
sure.
first-
Yeah, it's a first year. Full body bind curse.
Ooh,
Yep.
yeah. Let's do that.
Maybe we'll
Do that.
stupefy him and you guys cast that on him.
Yeah, that's great. And then we'll chain them, and then we'll leave.
Yeah.
I think it's actually gonna just be people here to save us, but
It's gonna
It's
be
our
us
past
from the
spells.
future coming back.
Get the locket away from him.
Yes.
I'm like, you cast stupefy, you cast chains, you cast
Joke's
and
on
I'll
you.
go back in time.
I cast
so-
lock it.
What are you doing?
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna ready my wand.
Okay.
To cast stupefy. I said, okay, there's probably gonna be two people. I'll cast it on the one on the right. Emmerich, does that work for you?
Yeah, I'll get the one on the left.
All right. Arius, who are you gonna Petrificus Totalis?
I'll go right.
Okay. Clay,
Clay
you
will
got
go
left.
left.
Right.
Okay. Then I open the door.
Hey, you.
Stupefy.
Everybody roll a magic.
Hopefully it's not mug.
Just stupefy
Mug,
it, free.
Mug brought friends. You say
Eesh. I rolled snake eyes.
Are you gonna take a look, or are we gonna make this fun?
Oh.
They roll a 4.
Yeah, I think I'm
I
gonna.
mean, it'd probably. What's your guys'? Yeah, it'd probably be like a 6.
I've got a +3 magic.
Yeah, same. I'm gonna take a look.
Okay.
On that.
I rolled a 9, so technically it's successful, but there's like some adverse effect. I'm not gonna take a look on it.
Hey, what'd you
What did-
roll, Arius?
I got a 10.
Okay, so as you guys open this door, you see that there are 4 figures standing out there, 4 humanoids. So, going with the plan,
Yep.
Arius, you are attacking the one on the right. You get your spell off, and it hits him, takes effect, and this figure stiffens up like a board and falls backwards onto their back. Sean, you let out a stupefy just as we're gonna 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4, left, right.
Yep.
Just as the third figure casts a spell as well, both of your spells colliding in the air for a moment before both disappearing. Emmerich, what did you roll?
I took a
used a
luck,
luck, right?
So
'Kay.
yeah, so like
Um,
10 plus 3.
Okay, the one on the left, you were casting Stupefy, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so as Clay's spell misses, you see that Clay is in turn hit with a Defendo spell, and there is a large cut across his chest. Before this wizard can continue to inflict cuts on him, you cast Stupefy, the spell hitting, and he is flown back 10 to 20 feet. The 2 in the center. Hey, one of them is going to cast Polis, which does not take effect, and the other one is going to cast. Where is it? Where did it go?
No, just kidding. And technically, we were supposed to be rolling magical, so I might not have even gone back in the past.
I don't know. I don't know.
We'll
No,
just
I'm
go
just
back
saying,
in the past in
next time.
real life.
Yeah.
The other one is going
no.
to cast Confrigo, and there is a. Well, let me roll real quick.
In Frigo, man.
It's
We
under
got
magic. It says use a magical object.
Okay, so this second figure is going to cast Confrigo, but just then you see that Mug appears in front of you guys and waves his hand, and the spell is shot off up into the left
Mm.
and explodes in a wall.
You no hurt Mug's friends.
And there are now 2 figures standing there. And Sean, you recognize them.
Are they the ones that attacked me before?
The 2 in the middle are the original ones that attacked you before.
Okay. Do they look burned?
They do. They look like one of them especially is very burnt.
Okay.
Now, Sean Gallagher, if you could just do me a favor and hand over my book, it would be much appreciated.
Your book. What's your name?
Names are not important. But that book belongs to me, and someone took it from me long ago, and I wish to have it back.
Are
So
you
if you-
Salazar? Oh, are you Salazar Slytherin?
It appears that you are brighter than I thought you were, Sean Gallagher. Though I am not the original, I've been through many iterations of bodies, but I am he.
Sorry
Now
for burning
please,
you.
the book.
I kind of look at my friends. What are Emer?
You can't betray Daddy Slytherin.
I would kind of be sitting there in shock, to be honest.
Can we leave here without harm?
Unfortunately, I don't know if that's an option. While I won't kill you, I can't have you all knowing that spreading information of my being.
Well, it kind of seems like that's already happening, seeing as the only reason we came down here was that guy. As Clay is like, "Bleh." Just
Yeah,
kidding.
he's bleeding. He's not dying.
Okay. Since the only reason we came down here was because he had already.
Yes, he might have found the book, but now you know. And I've told you that I live. So you can either fight and die, or you let me erase all of your memories.
Will you give me the decency of asking my friends first?
I suppose, but be quick about it.
Okay. So what do we think? So I kind of like step back away from them.
Rush him on 3.
Yeah.
All right. I'll distract him. First. By throwing the book.
Or
I hold up the time turner.
not
I'm
that.
just kidding. Just kidding.
We
I agree.
turn ourselves invisible. But how do we get out of here?
That's what I'm saying. He's an ancient wizard that started Hogwarts. I think he can tell if we're invisible or not. Let me do this. If anyone dies today, it's gonna be me.
None of
Or
us are
no,
gonna
it's
die.
it's gonna be them. But if any one of us dies, let it be me. I'm the one that got us into this mess.
Just throw the book. We'll be
Hey.
ready.
All right, we should all target Salazar Slytherin. The other guy we can handle ourselves.
Yeah.
Okay. So I turn around and I say, if you want the book, you can have it. And I'll throw it really like as hard as I can.
Okay.
Like trying to throw it past him.
Okay.
Or no, I'm trying to throw it at him, like to distract him.
Okay.
And I would
Okay.
like to cast Expelliarmus on him.
Okay. Roll a magic check.
And I would like to cast Stupefy.
Okay. Roll a magic check. Darius, you doing anything?
I will cast Expelliarmus.
Hey, roll a magic check.
At the other guy or at the same, or at Salazar?
I'm gonna double. Let's double up on Salazar Slytherin just in case.
That's
Yeah.
smart. What is Clay doing? Because I'm assuming Clay was part of that conversation too.
Yeah, for sure. Clay is going to cast Thumos, which is a smoke conjuring spell.
Ooh.
He's gonna try and
Like
make a
it.
smoke screen.
I dig it.
Okay.
Okay.
What'd you guys roll?
I got an 8.
8.
Yeah, I rolled really low and I used a luck point.
Okay.
So
I rolled a 9, but I am also gonna burn a luck for a 10.
Hey, so Arius, as you let off this Expelliarmus, it just goes over the top left shoulder of Salazar, and you see that Clay whips out his wand and begins to cast a smoke screen as you guys see a 2 green bolts shoot through the smoke. Emmerich and Sean, you guys get your spells off, and they once again collide with this magic as you guys both fend these off, and they explode in a vibrancy of colors. Yeah, what are you guys doing now?
I yell at my friends, "Run!" And I'm gonna cast, as I'm running. I'm gonna cast Incendio again. Why not?
Okay.
Spit fire in these dudes' faces. It's a 2nd level spell, 2nd year spell, so I'm gonna add +1 to it.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yep.
There we go.
What'd you get?
An 11.
Okay. Who are you casting this at?
It'll be Salazar, sure. Right in the face.
Okay, what are you two doing, Emmerich and Arius?
I would try again with Expelliarmus.
Hey, on Salazar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
What are you doing, Arius?
Let's go Expelliarmus again.
Okay. All 3 of you? On Salazar?
Should do it on the other guy in case he tries to kill one of us.
Yeah, I did on Salazar.
I'll do it on Salazar as well.
Hey.
Even though I'm gonna fail.
Okay. Everybody
Did you roll already?
roll. What did you get?
Yeah.
You have
Sean,
luck, don't
You
forget.
get an 11?
Oh,
I got an 11.
Okay.
I'll use my luck. That's a good idea.
And you used a luck as well?
I did not.
Or
I
what'd
got
you roll?
a 7.
Okay.
Hey, that passes.
Barely.
Barely.
I don't know. I got
Okay.
an 8 and it didn't do anything.
It's the spell is successful, but there's one adverse effect basically.
Hey, so,
But it's never.
Sean, you cast Incendio, and yeah, dueling's kind of different. On 7 to 9s, like, it's kind of up to me what
Yeah.
can happen. Like, your guys'
Gotcha.
spells can collide.
Wait,
you can
what
both hit.
What did
Um,
Clay do?
Oh, that is a good question. Clay is going to do a Kolosho, which is the stick fast.
Nice.
He does not succeed with a 6. Okay, so Clay casts this spell off to no effect. Sean, you, knowing the general idea, let off an incendio, and you can hear screams of pain and panic as you can see the flames licking up from the other side of this smoke. You see a bolt from that same direction of green energy flies through the smoke, and Mug, seeing this happen, dives in front of this this spell and takes it straight to the chest and falls limp on the ground. The other figure with Salazar lets off a spell and it hits just above your guys' head and there's no effect.
Not
And I started
mug.
running. Not mug.
It's okay. We'll just go back in
At
time.
least he died of free health. Oh my gosh, please no.
Just kidding.
Do it on your own time.
We watched him die. I don't think we can like change that up anyway. There's no creative way to make that happen.
Yeah.
Wingardium Leviosa. You just lift him up.
We just don't open the vault door.
Hey, what are you doing?
Running towards the door.
Yeah, I'm running out as well. Like I wanted
Towards
to
the vault?
distract him with the fire. Yeah, like out
Okay.
of the vault.
Okay. Okay.
'Cause we're in the vault right now, right?
You guys are like just outside of the entrance
Yeah.
of it.
So no, I'm not running in the vault. I'm running.
Okay.
We're running. We're leaving.
Okay.
Make sure the
Is
door's
there-
closed behind us.
It does close once you're out of the proximity.
Okay.
Well, technically, you guys don't have the book anymore.
Yeah, I threw it.
You threw it.
While I'm running, I'm gonna go Accio book.
Yeah.
Hey, roll a magic check.
Okay. Ooh, it's a 10 on the nose.
Hey, the book flies. You can see that it's beginning to fade, and as it hits your hand, it corporealizes and is physical and whole again.
Maybe we should have just let it go back to Hogwarts.
Then he still would have killed us anyway. I'm gonna flip through the pages. Maybe there has to be another port key out of here.
Hey, as you guys are running past, you hear this other figure with Salazar yell out, "Stupefy!" And again, it hits just by your feet and doesn't do anything. Is there anything else that you guys want to do? You can see that Salazar Slytherin is burning, but he is not. He is not down.
I would like I want to like shoot. Is there something that like makes light or like a little explosion, but that's not harmful? Like,
Curriculum,
Yeah. Yes.
yeah, where is that?
first year.
Yes. Red Sparks charm.
Okay, that's what I'd like to do at the swirl of monsters.
Ooh, okay. Okay, roll a magic check with a +2.
There we go. Yeah, 16.
Okay, 16, you cast this off. It flies up in the air just into the middle of all of these cocoons and explodes. And you see all of their wings all at once flip open and let out blood-curdling screeches and screams. You see that Salazar waves his wand and the flames are suffocated from existence as he stands there staring daggers at all of you and casts Crucio at you, hitting Clay, who crumples to the ground, wreathing in agony and pain and letting out screams.
I'll stop running to go help Clay.
Okay? How you gonna help him?
I'll like step over Clay, so I'm in between Salazar, Slytherin, and Clay. And
Okay.
I'm gonna cast
You can counterspell it.
no.
Oh.
I'll do Protego Totalum, which is a shield area spell, so it goes over me
Ooh.
and Clay.
Hey, roll a magic.
Okay, that's a 14.
Hey, I will say that it kind of works like an anti-magic shell, and that Clay regains his composure. Thank you.
I'm gonna look at Clay and say, "Is there a way to get back? Is there a port key in this book, or some other way to get back?"
I don't know. I'd have to look.
All right, we'll fight him off. You look, and I hand him the.
Hey, it's gonna roll. Oh, he rolled really well. Hey, what are you all doing in this round?
What are the monster things doing?
They are beginning to swoop down at all of you.
I'm gonna keep the shield up as
Okay.
hard as I can, just like double handing my wand, emanating out.
You all see that Salazar is beginning to cast Avada Kedavra at all of you. What are you going to do?
I would.
I'm gonna finite incantatum, which is the counter spell.
Okay. Okay, roll a magic check.
And I'm gonna cast.
You have luck, don't forget.
Protego Totalum is after his death.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my luck. I feel like
Okay.
this is important enough to use my luck on because I only got a 5.
Okay.
And I got a 7 on that.
Oh, you don't
one.
re-roll. It's an auto.
It's an auto
Re-roll.
10.
It's an auto.
Auto,
Yeah.
auto
Oh.
success.
Nice.
Okay, so what was that? What was that spell that you cast?
The shield
Aries?
spell.
Infinite.
Oh, sorry.
Who are you talking to me or Tyson?
Arius.
Infinite Totalum, which is the counter spell.
Finite
Okay.
incantatum. I
Okay.
re-rolled to maintain the Protego Totalum, the shield area spell, against me and Clay. Just immediate vicinity. I rolled a 10. Actually, sorry, I rolled a 13. It was 10.
Hey, as you see this wizard standing there, sending out this bolt of green energy with all of his force and might and fury, both of you cast your protection spells that go over you. And just as the spell is getting close to you, Arius, you flick your wand and you cast this spell, and you see that this spell fizzles out into nothingness and scatters in a bunch of sparks on the ground as he rolled snake eyes on his dice.
Oh,
Um,
how'd that work out for you?
and I'm not gonna give him luck because that just feels like, I don't know, it just feels cheesy.
Yep.
Just then, Clay, who rolled I think he rolled a 13, 2 5s plus 3, runs up and says, "Everybody get close. I think I found something." And he is flipping through the pages, and you see an emblem of Hogwarts on this page. And
Everyone touch it on 3.
I'm assuming, yeah, everybody runs up. You guys all touch it and are ripped from this reality, and immediately all of you crumple down into the restricted section of the library. It is dark. There is nobody around, and you are right where the book was found.
That is pretty crazy stuff.
I
I
think
hope
we have
Mug's okay.
Mug died.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I watched him die. And I kind of look at you 3. I say, we have to take this book to the headmaster and tell him what happened.
All right.
just if only to protect anybody else from accidentally crossing paths with him again.
Probably for the best.
All right, let's go.
You
Well,
all
yeah, we'll find a teacher. We'll find someone to
Yeah,
say we have to
you-
the headmaster.
you find a teacher who's out walking the halls. They escort you to the headmaster's room. You are taken up into his quarters, and you are all waiting there. And then you see him walking down the stairs.
What is it that I can do for you all? You boys look weary.
It's been a long 6 days.
We found Clay.
Where was he?
It's a long story.
Well, how about I make us a cup of tea and you boys tell me all about your adventure?
Where do I start?
And you all gather around his desk, and he brings over a set of tea and he pours it for you, and the camera begins to pan backwards as you all unload this story of what happened and how you got to where you are. And that is where we're gonna end.
Wow,
So-
thank you.
Wow.
That was not anything like I thought this was gonna go. I was like, all right, we'll get some magical items. They'll go back to Hogwarts. Maybe like Bug can apparate them there or something. And I was like, well, maybe they're not gonna. That it wasn't happening. And I was like, I don't know. Thought we were gonna go back and have some mysteries, but that's all right. It was fun. We had a lot
Sorry
of
for
funny.
that.
It's good, honestly. It was way funnier
We solved
how
the
it went down. You
Right.
solved the mystery of why you don't mess with time.
Yeah.
Thank you all for joining us on this crazy, convoluted journey as I learn how to be a DM.
That was
So-
great.
That was great.
I
Yeah.
hope you
All
guys-
learning.
I hope you guys
All
had fun
learning.
because I just made that whole entire second half up.
Yep. It was
So,
Awesome job. Kudos to
great.
you.
We fought a founder of Hogwarts. Are you kidding me? That was awesome.
That's pretty cool.
yeah. Okay, well, thank you for joining us. Go check out our other content. Go check out our campaigns, our Theros Season 1, Theros Season 2, which is currently happening and in progress. Go check out Strahd Season 1. Get all caught up on that because we are going to be starting Season 2 here in the near future.
Yeah. It's coming right up.
Go check out our other one-shots. Follow us on socials. Subscribe. And as always, we love you.
Bye.
I love you. Bye.